Ladies and gentlemen, the regular session of the Sangguniang Panlungsod is about to commence. Everyone, please rise.
As the elected City Vice Mayor and the presiding officer, this 35th regular session is now called to order. Roll call, please.
The members of the Sangguniang Panlungsod, Honorable Michael Gerard T. Morada, Honorable Galileo P. Angeles, Honorable Jennifer Spaiti Toledo, Honorable Oscar M. Gozos II, Honorable Rio Fernicol H. Ronquillo, Honorable Venice D. Manalo, Honorable Miguel P. Lina III, Honorable Merlo P. Silva, Honorable Avior R. Rocafort, Honorable Ralph Peter S. Umali, Honorable Aris D. Macala, Honorable Percival V. Loho, Honorable Emmanuel T. Recto, Honorable John Paulo N. Macala, and the presiding officer, Honorable City Vice Mayor Camille Angeline M. Lopez.
Do we have a quorum?
We have a quorum.
May I request the Honorable Percival Loho for the leading of the invocation and the singing of the national anthem.
Yun. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Thank you for every seat that has been filled here today. For each mind and heart that feels the presence of this room, we thank you. Only you truly know what we are setting out to be accomplished today. We have an idea, a vision, hint, and daily instruction. We have talents, abilities, and time to work. However, only you can see in the perfect detail the end of every beginning. Every project, every season, every life, nothing is ever in vain, for even mistakes and missteps are used for good. Bless this meeting today, all those present, as well as the lives of those we will encounter afterward. Ready us to make every moment count. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Ilagay po natin ang ating kamay sa kaliwang bahagi ng ating dibdib at sabay-sabay nating awitin ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning to the August body, to the Secretariat, and to all our visitors. May I request po the Honorable Councilors to please po observe proper decorum. Thank you po. Before we proceed with our privilege, we have special guests na nandito po ngayon. So, may I request the Honorable Venice Manalo to introduce them.
Good morning po, Madam Chair, to my fellow councilors, at sa ating pong mga bisita na narito ngayon. Madam Chair, may I request for the suspension of the rules as we have here to recognize Mr. Jimwal Marasigan, who graduated magna cum laude in the field of Bachelor of Science in Medical Biology from De La Salle University, Dasmariñas. Sir?
Any second? Duly seconded, rules suspended.
Mr. Jimwell, you have the floor po para makapagbigay ng konting message para po sa ating mga kababayang laman.
Good morning po everyone, and good morning to our Sangguniang Panlungsod and especially to Vice Mayor Camille Lopez. I am Jim Marasigan po. I graduated medical biology at De La Salle University, Dasmariñas as magna cum laude. I'm glad to our local government who supports the youth when it comes to our education, healthcare services, and empowerment. I am a living proof po that the Lipa city government has always been supportive in shaping us youth. In fact po, I was a former first city youth councilor. I was a counterpart of Honorable Camille Lopez in 2016. So I am glad that I am becoming a more functioning and more involved youth in our community. And I hope to render service in the upcoming years to our city, especially to the aspects of healthcare and leadership and governance. Thank you po.
Congratulations. Nakakatuwa na you've come a long way already from being the first city youth councilor during the 2016 Youth Week, and now here you are graduating with Latin honors. By the way, siya po ay son ni Tita Concon. Ayan. So, congratulations again, and truly, you make Lipa proud. Ayan. So, before anything else, mag-ano muna po tayo, photo ops with the August body.
Si Tita. Ayan, meron pa pong isa, Madam Chair. We also have here Miss Serene Ann Lescano Ovyar from Barangay Siete. And she will be joining and will be representing the city of Lipa in the upcoming pageant Hiyas ng Pilipinas 2023. Miss Serene, you have the floor po para makahingi ulit po kami ng kaunting message and information po para po sa inyong lalaban ng pageant. Thank you.
Hello po, good morning. I am Serena Lascano Villar, 26 years old, and I am going to represent Lipa City in the upcoming Hiyas ng Pilipinas pageant. Actually, I'm an alumna of Canosa Academy and De La Salle Lipa, and also the second runner-up of the Miss Lipa Tourism 2015. And I also represented Lipa City last 2015 po sa Mutya ng Pilipinas as well. So this is like my comeback. Actually, I was also the third city, Lipa City Youth Councilor 10 or 11 years ago, and I was a counterpart of Councilor King O'Malley. Yeah, so, Councilor, ka naman po. Yun po, so I'm here today. And because pageants po is best taken when together po, I am asking for your support po. Alam na natin kung ano support sponsor to help me po with my pageant journey. Thank you so much and good morning again.
Thank you, Miss Serene. Attorney, kung may question daw po kayo.
Model ako ng nung combatry nung araw. Ako yung bata na masakit ang tiyan. Oo. Your surname is Ovyar. How are you related to Sherwin Ovyar and
My mother's here. She might know.
Kakilala niyo ba si Sherwin Ovyar? Pinsan mo o hindi mo kilala si tito mo? Oo. Anyway, so anong course mo nung nag-graduate ka?
I graduated Bachelor of Science in Information Technology po at De La Salle pa.
Okay. So, ngayon, are you connected with any company or?
Yes po, I work from home. I work at a US-based company. So actually, night shift po ako.
Night shift. Oh, nako, pag puyat ka, mababawasan ang beauty mo.
Hopefully po hindi.
Oo, yun. Nagwawala ito na sa ilalim. What's your nickname again? How do your friends call you?
You can call me Serene po.
Serena.
Serene.
Serene.
Like Serene.
Serene. Haran. Serenity.
Yes.
So Serena. Oh.
Yes.
Okay, Serene, can you tell us about this pageant that you're going to compete with?
Sure po. Actually, Hiyas ng Pilipinas po is about the tourism.
About what?
Tourism po.
Tourism.
So it's showcasing tourism of the Philippines. So actually po, we had a video shoot po about the tourism of Lipa, and it will be posted po in the Hiyas ng Pilipinas page later this month of October.
This is a nationwide competition.
It is po, yes.
And then how many delegates do we get from each region or province or city?
So there will be 15 from Luzon, 15 from Visayas, and 15 from Mindanao.
And you're one of those 15?
Yes.
Wow.
So all in all po, we're 45 candidates.
45 candidates. So saan nag-start yan? Nag-elimination kayo? Saan nag-umpisa yung...
So our pre-pageant activities will start on November 3 up until...
What do you mean pre-pageant
So
activity?
pre-pageant activities include swimsuit competition, national costume competition, yes, preliminary, yun po. And then we have our grand coronation night on November 11 at Cebu City.
Cebu City. Okay, one and of course the most important question, magkano binigay ni Venice? Ay, minimum ito. Alam mo naman to. Siya ang chairman ng tourism natin. So ito, hindi ito nagpapadaig. Kung sina Junjun lang, naku, kakainin yan. So, nag-pledge na ba? Minimum 10K. O, yan. O, di may plus 10K ka na. Wala kay Binish yan. Oo. Wala bang discount pag abogado? Ay, hindi. Kaibigan ko si Konkon eh. Tsaka lalaki yun eh. Ito boy. Good luck, Serene, ha? I wish you well. And sana manalo ka at ibandera mo kung ano talaga ang mga Taga-Lipa. So, you are a combination of beauty and brains. I can see from that, no?
Thank you so much.
Regards din kina Sherwin at saka kina sa mga kamag-anak niya. Okay. And thank you and good luck, ha?
Thank you so much
Okay.
po.
Anda. Ito mga talagang pride of Lipa. Hindi ka. May tanong lang ako, ma'am. Bakit kayo naging official candidate at paano kayo naging official candidate ng Lipa? Ano ang naging batayan? Oo. At anong grupo dito sa Lipa ang nag-organisa para kayo ay mapiling official candidate? So, official candidate of the city of Lipa or official candidate of your organization or official candidate? Hindi. Para makako natin. Oo.
Of course, for sure. Actually, we auditioned po for Hiyas ng Pilipinas 2023. Then, actually, nag-audition ako online pa because I'm working night shift nga po. And then, we are asked what we want to represent. So, of course po, we have
What organization?
screening po, and then we can choose which city we're going to represent. And of course po, I chose Lipa
So
City.
what organization? From here or from national?
From the national po, straight na po.
So, silang pumili o ba
Yes po.
Pwede
Sila na
kayong
po yung
gayon?
pumili. Actually po, ang nag-audition po for Hiyas ng Pilipinas is 100 plus.
Okay. So sa Lipa, ilan ang sumali? Hindi mo rin alam. Online parang ganon?
Yes po, online. And meron din po silang in person, pero I chose online audition.
Siguro, ang kita ko ngayon, sa nakikita ko sa mga kandidata ng LIPA, kung minsan basta nila nasulpot, ibig sabihin, sa daming magaganda at matatalinong tagalipa siguro, kaya ganon. Kaya lang siguro, dapat tayo dito sa city, minire-recognize tayong isang grupo or association to promote the city of Lipa and the beauty of Lipa. Siguro ganon. Hindi natin alam baka nagagamit lamang ang ating mga kabataan sa lungsod na Lipa, ang magagandang kabataan ng lungsod na Lipa, para sa mga pansarili nilang mga layunin or something na pabor din sa mga taga-Lipa dahil na-expose. Kaya lang, ang tingnan natin, yung security naman ng ating mga kandidata or ng ating mga kababayan taga-Lipa. Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, I understand your concern naman po, sir. And this competition po, this is not only on tourism, but also promoting women empowerment as well. So it's not just a competition, but also something that can inspire not only the Lipeños, but also the people around the Philippines and maybe around the world as well.
Okay na po. Photo na lang. Thank you, Miss Serene. At the back.
Good luck, Serene, and we wish you all the best. Bring home the crown. Anyway, photo ops muna po with the August body. Session resumes. Privilege. Honorable Venice Manalo, you are recognized.
Ayan po. Madam Chair, nandito po kanina si Mr. Jemuel Marasigan. And with that po, may I request po to pass a resolution recognizing Mr. Jemuel Marasigan for having graduated magna cum laude at DLSU DASMA in the field Bachelor of Science in Medical Biology for urgency.
Duly seconded. Discussion, objection, hearing none. The motion is hereby approved for urgency.
And the same, Madam Chair, be approved for the third and final reading and exempt from the 3 reading principles.
Jointly moved by Honorable Silva, Gozos, Lina, Ronquillo, Angeles, seconded by Honorable Loho, Toledo, Umali, Macala, Recto. Objection, hearing none, the motion is hereby approved for the third and final reading.
Thank you po.
Thank you. Privilege, Honorable King Umali, you are recognized.
Hello. Thank you, Madam Chair. Magandang umaga po sa ating lahat. Madam Chair, meron po tayong memorandum of agreement ang ating mayor na dated February 24, 2022 between the city government and the Department of Agriculture. Nagre-request lamang po ang Department of Agriculture sa atin pong mayor na maamendahan ito pong resolution ba? Kailangan ng bagong resolution para maamendahan yung MOA na gawing effectivity ng 2 years, gawing 1 year instead of 2 years, Mr. Chair. So magre-request po sana ako ng another resolution amending the memorandum of agreement of the mayor and the Department of Agriculture. Move ko na for urgency. So, Madam Chair, I would like to request for urgency for a resolution amending the memorandum of agreement between the city government and the Department of Agriculture
Point of order, Madam Chair.
What is the point of order,
I
Honorable
move for a
Merla
recess
Silva?
of 1 minute.
I'm declaring a recess. Session resumes.
So, Madam Chair, I would again request for urgency for a passage of a resolution authorizing the city mayor to enter into MOA to sign amendment of the MOA between the city government and the Department of Agriculture.
Duly seconded. Discussion. Objection. Hearing none, the motion is hereby approved for urgency.
So, request for resolution authorizing the city mayor to enter into MOA. Yes, except from the 3 reading principle and approve for 3rd and final reading.
Seconded by Honorable Silva Macala. Objection. Hearing none, the motion is hereby approved for the 3rd and final reading.
Thank you, Madam.
Thank you. Privilege. Honorable Junjun Gosos, you are recognized.
Madam Chair, good morning. Madam Chair, nasa akin po ang sulat ni Mr. Charles Solano, may-ari po ng Sola Grande Group of Companies, na nagre-request po sila ng makapagtayo po ng maliit na bridge para po ma-connect yung kanilang properties dyan po sa Barangay Sabang. So, Madam Chair, please refer na lang po sa tamang komitiba.
Ayun na lang. Refer to the Committee on Land Use.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you. Privilege. Honorable Merlo Silva, you are recognized.
Good morning, Madam Chair. Kanino ho, ay may nabanggit ako during the time na tayo ho ay recess. Yun nga ho, tungkol nga ho dito sa mga pagsali ng ating mga kababayan sa mga pageant, contest, nationally or internationally. Ang nakita ko ho natin dyan, Madam Chair, ay ano gahong mga organisasyon, hindi gaho it must be na dapat tayo dito sa Lipa, may isa tayong recognized organization na siyang hahawak sa gantong mga pageant upang sa ganoon, Madam Chair, alam ng ating pamahalaan yung ating mga kabataan ito, saan pupunta, anong direksyon. Pagkatapos ng pageant dito sa national, tayo ay, ibig sabihin, Madam Chair, itong ating mga kabataan ito ay well-guided ng ating organization na recognized ng city government. Madam Chair, naalala ko ho, one time, hindi naman sa pagano, may mga kabataan dito na kasali sa isa daw pageant, hindi na ho natin nalaman kung ano ang nangyari. Ang handler or ang naghahawak ay hindi naman, isang gay. Ibig sabihin, hindi ho, I'm not against the gay. Kaya lang, ano gahong organisasyon? Ano bagang pagkatao nung gay na yon? Katulad din ho, kanina sa online lamang po, hindi rin ho natin alam saan pupunta ang isang kabataan na contestant or isang kabataan na na-recruit nila. Hindi naman ho, kung magaganda at matatalino mga tagalipa, ay basta na natin ho, pababayaan na, sumali kayo, nang hindi ho natin, nabibigyan din naman ng proteksyon. Dahil tayo dito sa Sanggunian, tayo dito sa pamahalaan ng Lungsod ng Lipa, ay atin nung dapat proteksyonan ang atin ng mga kababayan, lalo na ho, ang ating mga kabataan. Kaya siguro, Madam Chair, ito ay mai-repair sa tamang komitiba, mapag-aralan, at nasa ganun ho, magkaroon tayo ng isang organisasyon o isang sangay ng pamahalaan na maghahawak sa mga gantuhong klase ng pageant or contest, Madam Chair.
Okay. Matter brought up is referred to the Committee on Accreditation.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Isa pa po, Madam Chair, alam mo natin na may senior citizen
Wait
act.
lang po, may question po sa
Sino?
inyo.
Sige.
Si Consehal Venice Manalo, you are recognized.
Hello po, Ulan. Actually, tama naman po si Consehal Merlo Silva. The thing lang po is, kapag po kasi nagbuo ng certain group or certain organization na siya pong hahawak sa isang candidate
Hindi isang candidate, kundi sa mga kabataang kandidato.
Alright po. Kasi po, may mga kanya-kanya po silang handler. Halimbawa po, meron pong isinama dito po sa session hall na bigla na lang pong pumunta at mag-represent daw po ng City of Lipa for the upcoming pageant. So siya po, may sarili po siyang handler. So kung siya po, ilalagay po natin dun po sa sinasabi niyong group or organization, meron din po tayo kasing iba pang kababayan na may right din po na sumali pa. Kasi po may kanya-kanya po silang handler. Pero, ayun nga po. Ayun po.
Okay. Ang punto de vista ko dito, una, yung proteksyon ng mga kabataan, padalwa, yung paggamit nila ng sila ay kandidata at official candidate ng LIPA. Ayun. Ibig sabihin, without our knowledge, may kandidato pala tayo na hindi naman official candidate, na hindi naman natin alam bakit ito ang naging official candidate ng LIPA. Ito na baga ang pinili sa mga pinagpilian. Ito na baga. At yun yung sinasabi ni Consala Vines na may handler o ano, ay di, dapat nga itong mga handler na ito makipag-coordinate sa group, sa isang asosasyon or isang recognized association na city government para alam natin, monitor natin ang kabataang ito, kung saan ito pupunta, kung hanggang saan ang karir nito. Ibig sabihin, Madam Chair. Kaya siguro, tingnan natin. At sa akin tingin, Madam Chair, hindi mapapariwara ang isang kabataan kung pakikialman ito ng pamahalaan ng lungsod ng Lipa. Ngayon, baka dumating ang punto kung hindi natin pakikialman yan, hindi natin bibigyan ng atensyon, baka isang punto ay dumating na may kabataan pa na mapariwara or maging biktima. Ay, gugustuhin pa natin, Madam Chair, yan, na hindi tayo aaksyon sa isang bagay na nakikita natin na baka sakali. Magandang magbaka sakali sa kaligtasan ng kabataan kaysa tayo ay magsawalang kibo.
Thank you, Honorable Merlo Silva.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
Yes. Point well taken at pag-aaralan na po ng committee.
At ako'y gusto ho ng chairman, ako'y sasama rin ho sa pag-aaral kung mamarapatin niya ang akin ng maliit na kakayahan.
Oo. Okay. Sino
Ibasa kaya sa... Of the record. Okay.
Okay po. What's your... Sige, rest muna kayo. Okay.
Kaya, babatola. Ay ko. Okay. Isa pa po, Madam Chair. Alam mo natin, nasa Gisparing Mike, marami ho akong nakausap ng mga senior citizen ho na nagsasabi na isa daw ho sa hindi ho maganda para sa kanila ay yun hong hinihingi ho ng mga drugstore, ng mga katulad ho ng SM, supermarket, Robinson Supermarket, yun ang kanila ho tinatawag na booklet. Lalo na ho yung mga kalalakihan. Ay hindi ho nila ma-avail yun hong discount na sinasad ho ng Senior Citizen Act. Kung ito man ho ay kasama sa national law, siguro naman ho, kahit atin labagin dito sa lungsod na Lipa, ay wala naman hong makukulong. Ano? At kung ito naman ho ay ordinansa, local ordinance, ay siguro dapat ho nating amendahan. At kung ito naman ay local policy, dapat ho naman nating alisin na. Dahil, Madam Chair, itong isang senior, bibili ho ng gamot, dahil ho, galing sa bayan, napadaan, eksakto, bago umuwi ng bukid, kaysa babalik pa, ay bibili ho ng gamot. Ay ang problema ho, ay hindi ho ma-avail niya yung discount sa gamot dahil ang dahilan lamang, hindi ho dala niya yung isang booklet. At pagdating naman ho sa supermarket, yun yung 56 pesos na kung magkano man ang inyong binili, ay ang discount yata ho sa senior ay mga 56 pesos, 48 pesos. Kung magkano man ho yun. Ay hindi rin ho nila ma-avail kung hindi ho nila dala ang booklet. Baka, Madam Chair, ay ito ay mapag-aralan na huwag na ho natin pairalin dito sa lungsod na Lipa ang pagdadala ng booklet para laang ma-avail yun hong discount na sinasahad ho ng Senior Citizen Act or ano man hong ordinansa or ano man local policy. At padalwa rin ho, Madam Chair, pag naubos na ho yung pages, yung page ng booklet, ay mula ho bukid, uuwi pa ho dito sa atin, sa City Hall, at magre-request ho ng booklet. Ay pamasahe ho, naka-discount ka ng 20. Ay pamasahe naman ho, papunta dito, ay 60. Ay dulugi ka pa ng 40. Oo nga, kaya nga. Ibig sabihin ho, ay ito hong Senior Citizen Act, ito yung pagtulong ng pamahalaan sa ating mga senior. Hindi para parusahan. Kaya ho, tayo dito sa Sangguniang ay atin hong lalo natin pagaanin ang pamumuhay at yun mga binibigay na pribilehiyo para sa ating mga senior citizen. Kaya Madam Chair, hinihiling ko po na ito'y mai-repair sa tamang komitiba na sa ganun ho ay mapag-aralan. Ito ay isang malaking burden para sa ating senior citizen ang pagdadala ho ng mga booklet na yan. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Honorable Merlo Silva. Matter brought up is referred to the Committee on Senior Citizens. Privilege, Honorable Attorney Gali Angeles, you are recognized. So, wait lang po matter also that was brought up by Consel Merlo Silva to be jointly referred as well to the Committee on PWD. Lead committee would be the Committee on Senior Citizens. Thank you. Sige. Hold on lang po. Regarding po dun sa naunang privilege ni Consehal Merlo, I will jointly refer it din po sa Committee on Tourism. Yes, Attorney, please go ahead.
Thank you, Madam Chair. My privilege speech is about a subdivision which has been engaged in selling properties here. There are some concerns of our kababayan. This subdivision is located in Pangaw. Okay. So I prepared a short video so everybody can understand my privilege speech. May I please request to play the video we prepared for this one?
Noong nakaraang linggo, umikot ang aming team sa isang subdivision sa lungsod ng Lipa. Ito ay ang Azalea Vista sa Barangay Pangaw na kung saan marami mga residente dito ang nagrereklamo tungkol sa problema sa kanilang tinitirhan. Ayon sa mga nakatira dito, maliit ang culvert kaya sa tuwing umuulan ay nagdudulot ito ng pagbaha. Samantalang may mga residente rin na nagsasabing ang bahay na kanilang nilipatan ay kailangan pang ipaayos muli dahil ang ilan sa mga ito ay may sira na tulad ng inaanay na ang pinto. Inirereklamo rin ng ilang residente rito na tuwing araw naman ng linggo, maingay naman ang mga dumadaang traktura na pagmamay-ari ng nasabing subdivision. At ayon din sa Pangulo ng TODA ng naturang subdivision, mayroon din silang hinaing.
Ang hinaing namin dito ay parang hindi kami pinapayagan na gamitin ang amenities or gamitin ang paradahan. Ang isa pa ay ayaw isama sa amin ang tagalabas bilang TODA. Yun ang aming ipinaglalaban na kung maaari ay maging kasama namin ang tagalabas na iilan lamang na makakasama namin bilang pakikisama namin sa tagalabas.
Bali yung hinanaing lang naman namin, hindi lang as one, as a whole na naninirahan na dito sa Azalea ay yung pagkakagawa ng bahay. Pangalawa ay yung hindi man tayo yung naging sentro ng bagyo, pero naranasan namin yung pagbaha. Kahit yung isa sa pinakamataas na bahay dito sa loob ay parang naging waterfalls yung
sa sobrang taas ng bahay.
At yung hindi kasi pare-pares yung kanilang binibigay na instruction sa lahat ng mga tumitira dito. Third namin is yung sa amenities.
Yes po.
Kasi meron kami dito na parang gusto nila mangyari, magbabayad kami. Meron naman na kami nabayaran na HOA fee.
Ngayon, tapos pagka kayo ay turn over na sa inyong ipapapatakbo ng HOA, kasama yung pondo. Ngayon, yung pera mga nakolekta, iniilista nila, at yung mga pinaggamitan, iniilista rin nila. So, pagka turn over sa inyo ng HOA sa mga newly elected officers, kasama yung pag-turn over ng pondo.
Yan ay legal na usapan. Sapagkat diyan ay ang dapat mag-usap ay ang developer at saka kayo. Ay mas magandang ang kaharap ninyo ay legal na abogado kaysa katulad kong hindi naman ako nagmaster ng batas.
Actually po, nung first napunta po namin, yun lang sa lababo lang po ang issue. Tapos sabi po namin, okay lang na kami na magpagawa po nun kasi yun lang naman po yung gagawin.
Maraming salamat sa ating SOCMED team. No? Matagal nang hinaing ng mga residente ng Azalea Residences sa Barangay Pangaw ang substandard at malawakang pagbaha dito. Isa po ito sa tinutukan ng aming team at nang makausap namin ang mga residente dito, sigaw nila ang agarang aksyon laban sa developer ng Azalea at nang makabuo ng Homeowners Association upang maayos at mapagaan at maagapan ang mga lumalalang problema ng subdivision. Nawa po ito ay mai-refer sa proper committee. Salamat po.
Thank you. Matter brought up is referred to the Committee on Housing and Land Use. Okay, what is the question, Honorable Junjun Gosos?
Madam Chair, tatanong ka lamang po kung naki-Attorney Gali rin po yung listing ng mga pamilya o homeowners na nagre-reklamo.
Nandun po kay Kapitana Juanita Litan, Juana Litan, ang mga listahan po. At pag tayo po ay nag-hearing, pwede po natin silang imbitahan. Ito naman po ay hindi naman po talagang reklamo, pero concern lang nila na para magpapatulong sa developer na matulungan sila sa mga problemang pagbaha at saka yung pagbubuo nila ng Homeowners Association para malaman nila kung saan sila lulugar. Kasi ayon sa kanila, marami na rin po ang nakalipat sa subdivision na ito.
Sige po, Madam Chair, ipakuha na lamang po namin yung listing kay Kapitana Litan para po ma-invite din po lahat ng mga homeowners dun po sa subdivision. Thank you po.
Okay, thank you. Honorable Merlo Silva, you are recognized.
Good morning ulit. Alam mo nyo, madami na hong problema talaga sa mga subdivision. Tayo naman hindi ho nagkulang. Tayo dito, may CPDO, may engineering na at dito sa Sangguniang, bago natin aprubahan, talaga naman hong base sa kanilang mga design, sa kanilang mga plano na isinasubmit. At pag na-check ho ng CPDO, talaga naman hong tama. At ayon ho sa batas na pinaiiral ho. Kaya lang, Madam Chair, pag actual na, yun ho nagiging problema. So, pagka nagawa, alangan naman ho, mag-iintay pa ng pagbaha para masabing umali. Siguro it's about time, Madam Chair, ang problema ay subdivision, ang problema ay baha. It's about time na tayo ho siguro mag-create na dito sa atin ho, sa pamahalaan ng lungsod Dalipa ng isang subdivision and Flood Control Council. O basta ganoon, ito hong council na ito ho ang mag-check o ito ho ang mamamahala para sa mga problema ng subdivision, lalo na pagdating ho sa mga asosasyon, nakaramihan ho sa mga subdivision, developer. Ay kaya lang ho, ita-turn over sa mga asosasyon at tapos ita-turn over ng asosasyon sa pamahalaan kapag may problema ang subdivision. Siguro, itong council na ito, mag-create tayo, then ito ang mamamahala sa mga problema sa subdivision at sa mga baha sa lungsod Dalipa, Madam Chair. Kung yan ay pwedeng isama sa pag-aaral ho ng komitiba at kung anong komitiba pwede mag-aaral dyan.
i-consolidate na lang po natin sa
With the
committee na
Public
po ng land use
And
po.
Public Works, I think.
You want?
Oo.
You be the lead committee.
Yes, I agree. I agree with Council Merlo. Siguro, sa dami ho ng subdivision talaga nagtatayo ngayon, ito na po yung panahon talaga na magkaroon talaga na isang body o isang kinatawan ang pamahalaan at magkakaroon din tayo ng member niyan officially, yung mga presidente o kaya mga developers natin, para kung saan po ay matugunan natin at mabantayan yung mga quality ng mga bahay at development sa mga subdivisions natin. Kamakailan lang po, nagkaroon kami ng hearing sa isang developer kung saan nirereklamo rin po yung quality ng bahay na kanilang ginawa. Doon sa mga bahay na kanilang mga nabili at na ibinenta sa kanila. So in this way, ang approach natin is protecting the interest of the government as well as the interest of the buyers and most especially yung mga OFWs natin na nag-invest and hoping they would be retiring into their newly purchased homes. So sana po ay mabigyan nga ng pansin bukod doon sa pag-ayos natin sa developer na Azalea, yung pong concern ni Council Merlo ay mabigyan din natin ng tugon. And I think and I agree that it is about time that we create such body.
Thank you, Honorable Attorney Gali Angeles.
Thank you. And I have another privileged speech. Ito po ay pinakiusap sa akin ni Councilor Mikey Morada. At on behalf of Councilor Mikey Morada, I will read his privileged speech. The best friend. The privileged speech is entitled PCAC Direct Loans Incorporated, dated September 27, 2023. I will read a letter from the office of the city prosecutor of Lipa City, and it reads: Honorable Michael Gerard T. Morada, City Councilor, Committee on Trade and Industry, City Hall Compound, Barangay Marawoy, Lipa City, Batangas, 4217. Dear Sir, it has come to our knowledge that the goodwill of the office of the City Prosecutor was being exploited by PCAC Direct Loans Incorporated to secure for themselves relief from their personal grievances on the unpaid debts of their borrowers. Said act pertains to the use of our office name on paper, purporting it to be an official document issued by the said office to threaten the borrowers in paying their debts. Our office will not tolerate such fraudulent scheme which is detrimental to our integrity. Hence, we would like to implore your good office to conduct an investigation regarding this urgent matter. We look forward to your cooperation as soon as possible. Your response will be highly appreciated. Respectfully, Nonilon L. Tagalikod, City Prosecutor, duly signed by him. Nakarating po sa opisina ni Councilor Mikey Morada ang maraming reklamo ukol sa PCAC Direct Loans Incorporated. Ito ay isang lending company sa City Park Subdivision sa Barangay Sabang na ayon sa sulat na natanggap ni Councilor Mikey mula sa Office of the City Prosecutor na si Prosecutor Nonilon Tagalikod ay ginagamit ang pangalan ng kanilang opisina upang mangharas sa kanilang mga kliyenteng hindi nakakabayad. Ang paggamit ng pangalan ng Office of the City Prosecutor ng Lipa para sa mga pangnegosyo at personal na interes ay hindi ho nakabubuti sa integridad ng ating hudikatura. Kung kaya't ninanais po ni Councilor Mikey na imbestigahan pa ang isyong ito at mapanagot sakaling mapatunayan na may sala ang PCAC Direct Loans Incorporated sa paglapastangan sa pangalan ng Office of the City Prosecutor at pangharas sa kanilang mga kliyente. On behalf of Councilor Mikey Morada, I respectfully move that the said matter be brought up to the proper committee.
Matter brought up is referred to the Committee on Trade and Industry.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Attorney. Privilege. Honorable Venice Manalo, you are recognized.
No comment ka ba? About this?
Hindi po. Good morning po ulit, Madam Chair. My privilege speech po is about po sa pagbaha po doon po along Ayala Highway po. Ito po ay sa tapat ng Robinsons. So last week po, September 21, Thursday po, while on my way po to the City Hall, nagkaroon po ng malakas pero saglit lang po na ulan. And dahil kahit po ganong oras lang, ayan po, binaha po yung... Sorry po sa background. Binaha po yan pong part na yan. And so, nag-cause din po ito ng traffic simula sa kanto po ng Canosa hanggang sa may Tambo na po agad ang inabot po ng baha na yan. And sadly po, nakakaawa rin po yung ating mga motorista, yung atin pong, okay na po, ang atin pong mga tricycle drivers na bumabiyahe dahil malaking sagabal po ito sa ating mga drivers. Kaya sana po ma-refer po ito sa tamang komitiba para ma-action po at mapatawag po ang mga department na kailangan pong or involved po sa issue pong ito. Thank you po.
Matter brought up is referred to the Committee on Public Works. Privilege. Honorable Merla Silva, you are recognized. Silence, please.
Madam Chair, may
Huwag po
nakalimutan
tayong
lang.
sumigaw. Thank you.
Madam Chair, may nakalimutan lang ho. Doon sa Cultural Center, Lipa City Youth and Cultural Center, napapalitan na daw natin ng pangalan. Aalsin na ho yata natin yung the word cultural. Pwede natin gawin nila na Lipa City Youth and Sports Center. Ano ha? Dapat siguro may refer sa komitiba. But not, hindi ho yun ang akin yung topic. Upon the request of Honorable Junjun, may we request the Honorable Gentlewoman, the my beloved Vice Mayor to refer it to the proper
Refer
committee.
to the Committee on Cultural and Historical Affairs.
Madam Chair, yun yung sa paligid ho, nung Lipa City Youth and Cultural Center, ay ang dami hong nakahambalang na mga sasakyan na nabangga or may problema. Ay ito yung nagdudulot ho ng traffic at nagiging lubahong delikado sa atin ng motorista at sa atin ng mga pedestrian. Baka ho, Madam Chair, magawan ho ng paraan ng engineering office or ano man ang agency ng pamahalaan na ito'y maalis ho doon. Unang-unang, Madam Chair, poblasyon. Nandito ho ang atin ng maraming mga eskwelahan, ay baka ho ito'y magdulot ho ng aksidente sa atin ng mga estudyante. Ay kaya, Madam Chair, baka ho itong mga sasakyang ito na ang iba ho talaga wasak na, ito'y maalis na ho dito sa cultural. Dahil ito'y poblasyon tayo, ang lugar ho ay poblasyon, ay parang eyesore na ho ito sa atin ng kababayan, sa atin ng lungsod, Madam Chair. Baka pwede may refer to sa tamang committee, ba't sa ganun ho ay maalis ho agad, kaagad-agad, Madam Chair. Anong committee doon? Ha? Peace and order, ano? Oo nga. Para magkaroon ng orderly doon.
Matter brought up is referred to the Committee on Peace and Order. Privilege, Honorable Avia Rocafort, you are recognized.
Sa next week po ang Battle Lake. Next week pong Batelec, requesting the Congress to include Batelec na wag na pong isyuhan ng franchise. Madam Chair, please refer to the Committee on Budget. The submitted committee resolution number 02-2023 of the Lipa City Appraisal Committee regarding the lot in Barangay Latag. Pa-refer na rin po, pa-refer na lang po ulit sa ano, Madam Chair. Ang Latag nasa business for the day na. Siya, Madam Chair, the letter of the Lipa City Appraisal Committee regarding Committee Resolution number 3-2023 doon po sa lote in Barangay San Carlos. Be referred also to the Committee on Budget.
Refer to the Committee on Appropriations.
Madam Chair, nung tayo po ay na-aksidente dito sa Ayala Highway, ay nakita po natin yung operasyon ng atin pong mga tow truck companies operating dito po sa vicinity ng lungsod ng Lipa, Madam Chair. Napag-alaman po natin na sa Star Tollway pala, though hindi naman po natin to sakop, but for purposes of the information of the body, ay meron silang subcontract na tow company at ito po ay yung GAMAD na pammayari nila yung AAP Towing Agency, Madam Chair. Hindi pwedeng pumasok sa loob ng Star Tollway ang ibang towing agency na magtotow ng mga sasakyang nasisira dito sapagkat ang allowed lang na magtow dito ay GAMAD. So, ang nangyayari, Madam Chair, ay itotow ni GAMAD outside the nearest exit ang sasakyan na natow, and outside the nearest exit, magpapatow ulit yung nasiraan papunta kung saan niya gustong dalahin. And ang towing fee yata po nila ay towing yata, because I am not sure, Madam Chair, dahil ito yung i-charge nila outside sa Lipa ay 3,900. Nung tayo po ay nasiraan sa Maynila, sa Pasay, at pinatow po natin yung ating sasakyan, from Pasay to Lipa, ang ibinayad po natin ay 8,000. Ngayon, sa Star Toll, pa ikaw po ay natow, to the nearest exit, ang babayaran ay 3,900. Nung ang atin pong sasakyan ay nasira, ito pong ating mga TMD ay may contact ng mga towing agency, hindi po natin alam kung sila po ay may porsyento dito o wala. Dahil alam na nila kung sino ang tatawagan nila, kanya-kanya sila ng tatawagan. From Ayala Highway to Bulacnin, 3,900 din, Madam Chair. Manila to Lipa, 8,000. From Ayala Highway to Bulacnin, 3,900. So, Madam Chair, pag ikaw ho pala ina-aksidente dito sa Lipa, ay doble ang iyong magiging, ang gastos mo, bukod sa malaki ang babayaran mo sa tow, ay magpapaayos ka rin ng sasakyan. Nais po natin ngayong imbestigahan kung ito po bang mga tow agency o tow truck na nag-ooperate sa syudad ng Lipa, Madam Chair, ay kumukuha ng permit sa atin dito sa lungsod ng Lipa. Because if they are earning so much dito po sa pagtotow nila sa ating mga sasakyan in the territorial jurisdiction of Lipa, ay dapat po magbigay sila ng contribution dito po sa syudad ng Lipa. Ganon din, Madam Chair, kung sila naman po ay hindi, tingnan din po natin ang mga regulasyon whether there is a national law regulating this tow agency with regards to their fees, at kung excessive po yung fee na sinisingil nila, ay siguro dapat nating ipatigil ang mga tow agency na pumasok dito sa Lipa. So we need to accredit this towing agency and they need to get a permit dito po sa atin sa syudad ng Lipa para po kung mayor's permit nila, tingnan po natin. So, Madam Chair, I move that this matter be referred to the Committee on Traffic and let us study a passage of an ordinance regulating the operations of two agencies in the city of Lipa. Ganon din, Madam Chair, I would like to inform the body that next week, I will make a report doon po sa mga with regards to the traffic, yun pong doon sa bypass na kakasuhan natin, yung bata requesting the LTO for the revocation of his license or suspension of his license, the filing, the request of the Sangguniang Panlunsod for UB to discipline yung pong estudyante involved sa drug race, yun pong amendment ng ating mga traffic ordinance, the increasing of penalty for obstruction, increasing of penalty for drug racing, dadagdagan po natin that persons involved dun po sa drug racing ay automatic sasampahan po natin ng reklamo sa kahit magkaayos ang dalawang panig, sasampahan po natin ng reklamo both parties sa LTO for the revocation of their driver's license, Madam Chair, and marami pa pong iba. So next week po yung aking committee report doon po sa lahat ng hearing. And yung po mga U-turn slot na papauntiin na lang po natin, Madam Chair. So yun po yung ating request. So sana ito po yung medyo mahabang discussion next week. So next week ko na po i-report. So Madam Chair, I move that this matter be referred to the Committee on Traffic.
Matter brought up is referred to the Committee on Traffic. Privilege? Wala na po. We now proceed with the reading of the minutes of the preceding session and approval of the same. Honorable Attorney Gally Angeles, you are recognized.
Good morning, Madam Chair. I respectfully move to dispense with the reading of the minutes and approval of the September 13, 2023 regular session.
Seconded by Honorable Silva Loho Umali. Discussion, objection, hearing none, the motion is hereby approved.
Likewise, Madam Chair, I respectfully move to defer the reading as well as the approval of the minutes of the September 20, 2023 regular session for the reason that the same is not yet available.
Any second? Seconded by Honorable Silva Loho Umali Makala. Discussion, objection, hearing none, the motion is hereby approved.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you. Business for the day.
Business for the day, number 1. Letter of the City Mayor forwarding to the August Body Resolution numbers 2 and 4 of the Lipa City Appraisal Committee for its perusal.
Refer to the Committee on Land Use.
Number 2, letter of the City Mayor forwarding the endorsement from City Planning and Development Coordinator regarding the subdivision plan and final plan analysis of Vermeera owned by Kiland Lipa Properties.
Refer to the Committee on Land Use.
Number 3, letter of the City Mayor forwarding the request of Solaya Lipa for the approval of alteration of plan and alteration of plan analysis and granting of alteration plan permit.
Refer to the Committee on Land Use.
Number 4, reclassification request of Teofista Angelita ex-conde of the 608 square meter portion of property located at Barangay Banay-Banay, Lipa City.
Refer to the Committee on Land Use.
Number 5, reclassification request of Eileen Jill Turingan of the 392 square meter parcel of property located at Barangay Bagong Pook, Lipa City.
Refer to the Committee on Land Use.
Number 6, reclassification request of Marila Corte of the 100 square meter portion of property located at Barangay Dagatan, Lipa City.
Refer to the Committee on Land Use.
Number 7, reclassification request of Edward Martinez and Georgina Martinez of the 500 square meter portion of property located at Barangay Anilaw, Labac, Lipa City.
Refer to the Committee on Land Use.
Number 8, reclassification request of Visitacion Gina Umali of the 113 square meter parcel of property located at Barangay Dagatan, Lipa City.
Refer to the Committee on Land Use.
Number 9, reclassification request of Marie Lacorte of the 100 square meter portion of property located at Barangay Dagatan, Lipa City.
Refer to the Committee on Land Use.
Number 10, reclassification request of Celia Mendoza of the 186 square meter parcel of property located at Barangay Sabang, Lipa City.
Refer to the Committee on Land Use.
Number 11, reclassification request of Mr. Victor Castor Jr. For the 4 parcels of property located at Barangay Pinagkawitan, Lipa City.
Refer to the Committee on Land Use.
Number 12, reclassification request of Ronald Alvarez of the 380 square meter parcel of property located at Barangay Sabang, Lipa City.
Refer to the Committee on Land Use.
Number 13, reclassification request of Leticia Mission of the 2,000 square meter portion of property located at Barangay Santo Toribio, Lipa City.
Refer to the Committee on Land Use.
Number 14, letter of the City Mayor forwarding the request of Leticia Mission for the issuance of special use permit for the proposed biosecure and climate-controlled finisher operation facility located at Barangay Santo Toribio, Lipa City.
Refer to the Committee on Land Use. Honorable Jujun Gosos, you are recognized.
Madam Chair, motion for urgency po with regards to the following matters in the business for the day. Item number 2, item number 5, item number 6, 8, 9, and 11.
Dali lang. Any second? Seconded by Honorable Umali Lina. Discussion. Honorable Avio Rocafort. Seconded by Honorable Avio Rocafort.
Hindi, iba po yung subdivision na inireklamo kanina ni Atty. Gali.
Discussion, objection, hearing none, the motion is hereby approved for urgency.
Madam Chair, I would like to request an ordinance approving the final subdivision plan and final subdivision plan analysis of Vermina, owned by Kiland Lipa Properties Inc., located at Barangay Lumbang and Talisay, and the same be excused from the 3 reading principle and approved for 3rd and final reading.
Second.
Wait lang po, I'm declaring a recess. Session resumes.
Para lagi kong maalala, lagay mo sa unahan ko.
Honorable Avio Rocafort, you are recognized.
Madam Chair, gusto ko lang pong malaman kung kailan po na-approve yung reclassification noong pong ordinansa natin with regards
Madam
to
Chair,
this.
recess po for 1 minute.
I'm declaring a recess. Session resumes.
Madam Chair, regarding po doon sa question ni Consel Abior kung kailan po na-reclass at kung gaano kalaki po yung property, hindi ko po masasagot right now, pero kung pwede po sana to follow na lang, i-request ko na lang po mamaya sa Ordinance Division na may ibigay po sa akin yung copy kung kailan po na-reclass yung property ng Kiland Lipa Properties Inc. sa Barangay Lumbang and Talisay.
And Madam Chair, ito ka po tapos na kasi nagpapa-approve na sila ng DP.
Hindi pa po nag-uumpisa, Madam Chair, ang construction actually. Kailangan lamang po maaprobahan muna po yung development plan. Then, saka pa po sila mag-start ng kanila pong construction ng subdivision.
Okay. So, ang paalala lang po ulit natin dito, Madam Chair, ay yung isinabit po sa ating plano ay dapat yun din po yung gagawin nila dito sa subdivision na ito para hindi mabawasan po yung problema ng Sangguniang Panlungsod sa mga nagrereklamo na tumitira at bumibili ng property dito po sa mga subdivision tulad po ng pinaaprobahan ni Consel Junjun Gosos.
Amendable po, Madam Chair.
Thank you.
Dito ko na lang.
Ituloy mo na lang.
Madam Chair, I would like to request an ordinance approving the final subdivision plan and subdivision plan analysis of Vermina, owned by Kiland Lipa Properties Inc., located at Barangay Lumbang and Talisay, and the same be excused from the rereading principle and approved for 3rd and final reading.
Any second? Seconded by Honorable Loho, Silva, Umali, Makala, Lina. Objection? Hearing none, the motion is hereby approved for the 3rd and final reading.
Madam Chair, I would like to request an ordinance classifying the property of Ms. Eileen Jill Turingan with an area of 392 square meters from agricultural to residential use located at Barangay Bagong Puok, and the same be excused from the 3 reading principle and approved for 3rd and final reading.
Any second? Jointly moved by Honorable Silva, seconded by Honorable Makala. Objection? Hearing none, the motion is hereby approved for the 3rd and final reading.
Madam Chair, I would like to request an ordinance reclassifying the property of Mari Lacorte from agricultural to residential use with an area of 100 square meters located at Barangay Dagatan, and the same be excused from the rereading principle and approved for third and final reading.
Jointly moved by Honorable Silva, seconded by Honorable Umali. Objection? Hearing none, the motion is hereby approved for the third and final reading.
Madam Chair, I would like to request an ordinance reclassifying the property of Ms. Visitacion Gina Umali from agricultural to residential use with an area of 113 square meters located at Barangay Dagatan, and the same be excused from the three reading principle and approved for third and final reading.
Jointly moved by Honorable Silva, seconded by Honorable Makala, Umali, Loho. Objection? Hearing none, the motion is hereby approved.
Madam Chair, I would like to request an ordinance classifying the property of Ms. Mari Lacorte with an area of 100 square meters from agricultural to residential use located at Barangay Dagatan, and the same be excused from the three reading principle and approved for third and final reading. Dalawa.
Dalawa. Okay. Any second? Seconded by Honorable Rocafort, Loho, Umali, Makala. Discussion, objection. Hearing none, the motion is hereby approved.
Madam Chair, I would like to request an ordinance reclassifying the property of Mr. Victor Castor Jr. with an area of 31,901 square meters located at Barangay Pinagkawitan, and the same be excused from agricultural to residential use, and the same be excused from the reading principle and approved for third and final reading.
Any second? Jointly moved by Honorable Silva, seconded by Honorable Makala. Objection? Hearing none, the motion is hereby approved for the third and final reading.
Madam Chair, I would like to motion for urgency po with regards to the following matter po. The classification request from agricultural use to commercial use of Jocelyn Maun with an area of 250 square meters located po at Barangay Banay-Banay, and they also have a special use request po for their proposed warehouse located po at Barangay Banay-Banay. Motion for urgency, Madam Chair.
Any second? Seconded by Honorable Silva, Rocafort. Discussion? Objection? Hearing none, the motion is hereby approved for urgency.
Madam Chair, I would like to request an ordinance classifying the property of Ms. Jocelyn Maun with an area of 250 square meters from agricultural to commercial use located at Barangay Banay-Banay, and the same be excused from the three reading principle and approved for third and final reading.
Any second? Seconded by Honorable Loho, Rocafort, Umali, Makala. Jointly moved as well by Honorable Silva. Objection? Hearing none, the motion is hereby approved for the third and final reading.
Madam Chair, I would also like to request a resolution granting authority to the City Mayor, Mayor Eric Africa, to issue special use permit to Ms. Jocelyn Maun for their proposed warehouse located at Barangay Banay-Banay, and the same be excused from the reading principle and approved for third and final reading.
Jointly moved by Honorable Silva, seconded by Honorable Rocafort, Umali. Objection? Hearing none, the motion is hereby approved for the third and final reading.
And lastly po, Madam Chair, motion for urgency po with regards to the request of Mount Malarait Residential Estates for the alteration of their subdivision plan. Ano to? Yung pong phase 1, particularly converting 2 lots po into 4 lots. Motion for urgency, Madam Chair.
Any second? Seconded by Honorable Umali. Discussion. Honorable Aviora Cafort, you are recognized.
Madam Chair, gusto lang po nating malaman kung bakit gagawing 4 na lote, yung 2 lote na pinapa-alter ng Malaray, and at the same time, gaano po kalaki yung lote na pinapa-alter nila, Madam Chair?
Madam Chair, actually po, kaya po nila ginagawang 4, most likely po kasi pag malalaki po yung gayat ng property, mas mura po ang bentahan per square meters. So, logic na lamang po namin nung kausap po sila, ay kaya po nila ginagawang 4 yung property kasi mas mahal po yung benta ng property kapag mas maliliit po yung gayat ng property. Yung lamang pong kung gaano po kalalaki, wait lamang po.
Ha?
Madam Chair, recess lang po. For 1 minute.
I'm declaring a recess. Session resumes.
So kung wala na pong question, Madam Chair.
Any objection? The motion is hereby approved for urgency.
Madam Chair, I would like to request an ordinance approving the alteration plan of Mount Malarayat Residential Estates located at Barangay Dagatan, and the same be excused from the three-reading principle and approved for third and final reading.
Any second? Seconded by Honorable Rocafort, jointly moved as well by Honorable Silva. Objection? Hearing none, the motion is hereby approved for the third and final reading.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you. No matter. No matter. Session resumes. Honorable Merla Silva, you're
Matter, Madam Chair. Here is the letter from the Office of the Mayor na kinakailangan daw ho ngayong October 1 ay mapailawan na ho ito ang atin ng lungsod. Ang problema nga lang, tayo utang sa Batilec, kaya ho ang Mayor ay humihingi ho ng isang resolution authorizing him to enter into a MOA with Batilec relative to the outstanding arrearages for electricity supply to street lights and various government accounts, Madam Chair. Kaya siguro, Madam Chair, I request that this matter be referred to the proper committee.
Matter brought up is referred to the Committee on Public Utilities.
And likewise, Madam Chair, I move that we pass a resolution authorizing the Mayor, Eric B. Africa, to enter into a memorandum of agreement with Batilec relative to the outstanding arrearages for electricity supplied to street lights and various government account for third and final reading.
Urgency muna. For urgency.
I move for the urgency.
Any second? Seconded by Honorable Loho, Rocafort, Umali, Macalalina. Discussion? Objection? Hearing none, the motion is hereby approved for urgency.
And likewise, Madam Chair, I move for the approval for third and final reading for the passage of a resolution authorizing the undersigned Mayor Eric Africa to enter a MOA with Batilec relative to the outstanding arrearages for electricity supplied to street lights and various government account for third and final reading.
Any second? Seconded by Honorable Lina Macala, Umali. Objection? Hearing none, the motion is hereby approved for the third and final reading.
Madam Chair, may I request for a reconsideration of item number 1. It is referred to the Committee on Land Use. May it be referred to the Committee on Budgets, considering that it is an appraisal of a property. So it means we are going to buy the property, Madam Chair.
Okay. Business for the day number 1 is likewise referred to the Committee on Appropriations. Lead committee will be the Committee on Appropriations.
And Madam Chair, please refer to the Committee on Budget, the supplemental budget of the following SK, ADJA, and SICO.
Refer to the Committee on Appropriations.
The same be considered as urgent, Madam Chair.
Any second? Duly seconded. Discussion, objection, hearing none, the motion is hereby approved for urgency.
Madam Chair, I move that we pass a resolution approving the supplemental budget of the following SK, ADJA, 138, and SICO, 400,000. The same be considered as approved for third and final reading, exempt of the three-reading principle.
Jointly moved by Honorable Silva, Manalo, Recto, Loho, Lina, Ronquillo. Seconded by Honorable Toledo, Umali. Objection, hearing none, the motion is hereby approved for the third and final reading.
Okay. I move to adjourn, Madam Chair.
Seconded?
I second the motion.
Okay, duly seconded. Meron pa. Okay.
Ano ga? Oh, withdraw your motion again.
Wala pa naman eh.
Wala pa.
Wala pang ruling.
Madam Chair, please consider as urgent the budget of the KLL amounting to 200,000 be considered as urgent.
Second for urgency.
Duly seconded. Discussion, objection, hearing none. The motion is hereby approved for urgency.
Madam Chair, I move that we pass an ordinance realigning the amount of 200,000 to be taken from representation expense to MOOE of KLL. The same be considered as approved for third and final reading, except of the three reading principle.
I join the motion.
Jointly moved by Honorable Silva, Lina, Loho, Ronquillo. Seconded by Honorable Toledo, Manalo, Umali, Recto. Objection, hearing none, the motion is hereby approved for the third and final reading. Any second? Final na? Okay, session is now adjourned. Thank you so much.